Welcome back to Happy Place Aquatics. My little guy didn't make it. It's kind of sad. It's part of the hobby. It is what it is. Look at here, you got these little guys. They look good. There's babies right there underneath that filter. Look at them. Like they're teeny tiny babies. As you see, we have Jaguar. Got these guys. There's only two. That is an optical illusion of the tank. And you got these guys back here hiding. These are 10-gallon tanks. They are temporary. I just want to make sure that they are okay before they go into any of my bigger tanks. Those guys and those guys are going to end up in my 125 African tank once I know they're fine. The Jaguars are going to get their own tank. We're going to see how those two do together. See if they kill each other. No, Jaguars are temperamental fish. My babies, I don't know where they're going to end up once they're grown. They're probably going to go from this tank to that one. Some of the bigger ones from there are going to go into here. Nothing down there is going to change on that tank. I don't know how big those guys are going to get yet. They're packing on size quick. So, they're hybrids. I don't know what they are. They're supposed to be sapphire, cichlid, and something else. So, we shall see. But just a quick morning fish room update while we're here. As you see, everybody's fine. Nobody's dead other than that little guy over there. The little parrotfish made it overnight. These guys are all good. My Siamese algae eaters. There's another one in here somewhere. I just seen him, so I know he's good. These guys still are tending to eggs that are not going to hatch. There's the other one. See, told you there was 4 of them. But your Paris are packing on some size and looking good. All these Severums. I've got a lot of Severums, guys. I mean, I have a lot of Severums right now. There's 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Severums in this tank. I have 7 Severums in that tank. And guys, I have 20 more red shoulder Severums. Yeah. Me and the local fish store, me and my buddy George at the local fish store. I told him I was looking for red shoulders and he got me some. Well, unfortunately, for me to get them, I had to take them all. So I have them all. So I may end up rehoming some of them. Or I may just build a plywood tank and put all my Severums in one tank. I've been thinking about that. Maybe building a 400-gallon plywood tank. So we shall see on that one. Miss Daisy. My non-albino. Yes, I said non-albino. Tiger Oscar, standard Tiger Oscar. Standard Tiger Oscar. So, I definitely got to get that little guy out of that tank down there. It's sad. The stress of the move may have killed him. Or whatever he had may have killed him, but he was getting treated. Let's walk over here. My Shabunkins are getting huge. 300-gallon goldfish tank, pond. Look at that monster creeping out. It's awesome. Fish room has a mess on this side. It is under construction. As you can see, we got fish everywhere. And then we got this. We have, it's like 10 feet of tanks. That's 4 feet, that's 4 foot. I would call it 9 feet of tanks. I have wood for the top of it. My wife went and picked it up this morning while I was sleeping because she was bored. So she went to Home Depot without me. Guys, if you're in the hobby and you got a wife that is into the hobby with you and she enjoys it, that's awesome. It's real awesome. So I'm thinking about spicing this up a little bit. You know, I have this section right here that's just, yes, I am using a net as a pointer. This section here that's open, and down there that's open, and there, and there, and there, and there. I know that's ugly. I know that right there is ugly. I know it is. But it's got to be there. I may put it on the inside. I may not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is gonna do some good. It's gonna be, you know what, I could honestly probably start some breeding projects in here, because I have a couple of pairs of Severums that would like to breed. I'm pretty sure that 29 or these 20s would actually be decent for them to breed in. They would have nothing that would bother them. So it would just be them. This tank, oh, my neighbor gave to me. It's got to be cleaned up. It's a 55 gallon. It's an old school 55. I mean, that thing is thick. That's a thick 55 gallon tank. So I'm probably going to reseal it. I don't see a date on it. I do not see a date on it. If it is, it could be along this edge, and I'm just not seeing it. You can tell it's set outside because the black is kind of faded. So it was outside for a while. But it is what it is. I'm just waiting to get these all set up. I'm going to get some foam. That way none of my tanks wobble. Like this one's just a little bit wobbly because none of the wood you buy is perfectly straight or level. Unless you got a planer or a joiner, you're not going to get a plane. You're not going to get it flat. I mean, you don't want it to have gaps underneath of the tanks, which I don't have. There's like a little gap right there, and that's what I don't want. But once again, it's the wood. What can you do? So, I will fix it. It will be right when I'm done. It will hold tanks without the tanks twisting. So we shall go from there. Now, one problem I've been having with my 90-gallon tank is heat. This thing will go from 72, 73 degrees, which is terrible for this tank, to 90. Now, right now, it has no heater in it, and it's at 78. 77, I'll say. This is the only tank in here that does not have a heater on it. It has a heater, but it's not plugged in. It's basically been running off of a stationary room heater, which is this guy. So I'm trying to, you know, get into new ways of saving a little bit of cash flow with this and make my hobby a little better. Yes, that is a Harbor Freight bucket, and that is salt underneath of it. That is the equipment for my salt water. There's not a lot of equipment. But these tanks are rocking and rolling. I think this is probably my favorite tank because it's a monster. And I built a stand, which, you know, is actually awesome for me. It's made out of 2x6s. It is, it's got carriage bolts holding it together. It's probably got 150 screws in it. It's got 5/8 thick MDF board. I know MDF is not the way to go, but it was all I could afford, but it has a mat underneath of it and it doesn't leak. So we're doing good there. There's supports all across the top so we can't sink or sag. So, yay. Eventually gonna build a stand for that one and that one. But today is Sunday. Today is the day of fasting for my fish, except for these guys. These guys will get fed. The rest of them, you're on your own. One day is not gonna kill you, I promise you. So, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you can. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.